exceptional. It's nonsense. It's a podcast. You guessed it. The Exceptional Nonsense Podcast.
We are on. Just sorting out these cameras.
Do you like
How are you feeling about
me
the
hat?
video editing side of it?
The video editing side of it, I reckon I can do it. YouTube has all the answers.
I was telling about that capture card though. You might need that capture card. You might, sorry, not yours. You might need a capture card.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
use it. It's not a problem.
But I was figuring out last night, taking some videos of dogs. So I took one video of Lily, one video of Maverick, and then I merged them into the same. And then I was cutting back and forth between them. So it was like a continuous video, but it was like switching camera angles, which is what I'll do for the here and there. And then I'll...
Oh,
I don't know how you're going to get the audio, because I think it's a capture card that does the audio in it.
No, because what...
No, capture card is what gets the screen records basically.
Need to sort out the me airdrops.
The airdrops?
So, not airdrops, Dropbox. Have you got a Dropbox account?
What the fuck's a Dropbox account?
I'll get a Dropbox account or something. Because that'll be... that's how you can send files, because you can't send it through email because it's too big.
Too big, yeah.
Oh, it's too big.
How is it too big though? I'm sure, I thought email was like you could just send fucking anything on email.
No, it's got to be a certain size. You said you could reduce it, but I think it would mess up the quality if you compressed the file. I don't know if it would do something to the actual.
So you
audio.
can compress the files as well.
You can compress files, but I don't know what that will do with the quality of it. So
Can you zip them? Because you zip them, didn't you? And then whoever receives them could download them at a smaller memory. But then when they unzip it, it's the full file.
Do you know what's fucking strange is we're in that age range where we grew up with all this technology coming up.
Yeah.
We should be savvy with this.
No, because
Like our parents' generation, my grandparents' generation, technophobes, don't know what to do. Like they've just literally now got on smartphones. A couple of years ago, they were on flip phones.
So I was just, in fact, I think they're trying to do it in America, where they're trying to ban.
Flip phones.
No, they're trying to ban smartphones, and not ban smartphones. They're trying to restrict smartphone usage for children of a certain age.
Yeah.
Because apparently it's affecting how their brain development is not. So they're not communicating with other children. They are literally communicating from a bedroom, communicating with a child in another bedroom. They're not face to face contacting, playing fucking football, running sticks along fucking railings, stuff like that.
Just like when I was a kid, like when we were kids, I assume it was the same that when we'd play computer games, it was you played on your own, or you played with your mates in the same place.
Well, we covered this on episode 2, but I forgot to mention about the Game Boys. Can you remember the Game Boy leads?
Yeah.
If you wanted to play Pokemon if you wanted to battle Pokemon, you would have to connect a lead to each Game Boy. That's how you played.
Never played.
Or
Pokemon.
if you wanted to, you could do the thing where you join up. You'd have 2 tellies and 2 PlayStations or 2.
Fucking 2 tellies.
Yeah.
Like if you and your
Where
mate
you
were
from,
playing,
the
you could set up
Wentworth
two
estate?
TVs and play one play on one screen and one play on the other.
You from the Wentworth estate or something? Being able to afford 2 TVs.
Richie
No.
Bitchy.
But like,
I remember staying up all night with my mates playing Guitar Hero, and when I closed my eyes, I could see
The rifts come.
the
fretboard.
It played it like all day, and then they stayed around, got some snacks in, and were just smashing Guitar Hero, and I couldn't sleep. It was burnt into the backs of my eyes.
Have you ever had that where you've been to a nightclub or a discotheque, where you've lay in bed on the night time and all you can hear is boom, 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 boom.
It's tinnitus.
It's tinnitus, yeah.
You just messed up your eardrums for a...
It's like people go through hearing loss claims with different companies and that, saying, fucking, like, jackhammers are too loud, this, that, and you're like, no, it's not that. It's because you've spent far too many times popping fucking E's and sniffing cocaine in a disco or in a nightclub sitting on top of the speaker.
Well, you're right next to it.
Some of them, honest to God, now I couldn't think anything worse than walking into a nightclub, mate. I really couldn't. It would be too loud. I'd love to have a conversation with people. Imagine like when you were younger and you're in
You come here often.
Yeah. What are you saying?
Eh?
You who? Right on. And you're like, you can't understand a fucking word. I used to communicate in dance.
Interpretive dance.
Yeah. In toilet. Piss. Drink. That's what it used to be.
A story about a
You
toilet
need-
in
you
a
need-
nightclub.
Matthew, please tell this story. This is, as he's telling the story, please just fucking image it in your head.
In your brain.
It's fucking astonishing.
So I did the forbidden act of taking a shit in a nightclub. No one does that. You're not supposed to. No one uses the toilet. But I had takeaway in the day. The alcohol just wouldn't sit in right with it. Oh, I need a shit, and I did exactly what you said. Toilet, piss. I wasn't going for a piss. So I gets in there. I sit down, and I'm just scrolling through my phone. I'm doing my business. I hear a commotion, a big kerfuffle outside.
Maybe he's try and talk through the commotion. Like, what did you hear?
I've
Did
just
you hear voices? Maybe though.
just you know the
Who
usual.
you talking to?
What you fucking want, mate? You ain't coming in. I'm like, I was kicking off out there. And I'm like, okay, yeah, no worries. Next thing you know, boom. They've just fucking, one of them's rugby tackled the other matey
Doors come in.
into my cubicle. I'm just there, trousers down, just
What's happening?
what the fuck?
Did you
lad?
get stage fright?
No, I was
Stage
just
fright. He's having a shit, and there's two people fighting on top of him in a cubicle.
I didn't know. I was gobsmacked, really.
That's what I mean,
just
did
kinda
you- did you
took
stop
them
you
out,
pushing
and
it out?
the door was. They kind of scuffled out. And I just pushed the door shut with my foot, and I had to just leave my foot on the door for the rest of it because the lock almost took my eye out. Mate.
Most uncomfortable shit of his life.
It was
And now,
it was shocking behaviour.
and now, if I sense that story now, if I'm ever in the toilet, wherever I may be, and I hear, "Who you talking to, mate? I'll fucking do you in," I'll be like, "Oh God, no!
Oh no!
Oh God, no! Please, no! Oh, please!"
Please,
That's what I mean. You must have got a bit. I'm surprised you didn't get stage fright and couldn't go to the toilet after that.
Nah,
You might, I don't know.
I'm always squeeze out a good poop.
I'm reading between the lines here, but the shit could have already been hanging out of his arse. I
It
don't
could have
know.
been. I mean, it's fuzzy. The story's fuzzy. I was pretty
So
drunk.
you had a mass brawl on top of you whilst you have a caveman's club and hanging out your arse.
That's the one. That's the one.
Could you imagine that? Could you imagine?
Practically another man's lap.
When I heard-
head in my lap.
When I first heard that story, that was in my head. I was like, "That story's so fucking drastic." It's one for the books.
Discourages you from taking
You'll be
poos at
fucking-
nightclubs, mate.
You'll be telling your fucking grandkids about that.
Yeah, I will.
1,000 fucking %. I had a message from one of my mates last night, just saying that he's enjoying the podcast, this, that, and the other, and he basically says that he wanted to mention. He's
Mention him then.
his name's Warren Cook, and he basically says, "Why don't you talk about fucking some of the exceptional nonsense that fucking like we've been through? So we've shared some exceptional nonsense." I was like, "Yeah, we fucking have, yeah." So it was a time where we all went out. I can't remember what the fucking nightclub was called.
Was it in
Fusion
Germany?
or- No, it wasn't. It was in Newcastle.
Okay. All right then.
Because I come from Newcastle.
Geordieland.
Yeah.
Really?
Why man?
Geordieland.
Why man? Yeah, that's Mark Knopfler. If anybody's listening, Mark Knopfler. Why man? It's
Oh,
fucking
you Raji.
hellish song. Yeah, we went out. Went to a nightclub. Fucking nightclub closed, and then we all fucking went our separate ways. And me and Warren, I think we're probably going to go for some food or something. And the new. It was a theatre in Newcastle. Basically, we went down a back lane, and the theatre was finishing and packing up into the lorries, putting all the speakers on and stuff like that. So we thought, in our drunken mess, we thought, fucking, we're going to help these. Obviously, all these workers had high vis vests on. So me and Warren got on the back of the wagon, and started wheeling fucking speakers on for them, putting them in the lorry and that, and people were just passing us speakers, passing us shit, and we were like, cheers, mate.
Just part of the crew.
Part of the fucking crew, mate, you know what I mean? Until somebody obviously came outside and was like, oi, what are you doing letting them two on there? We were like, what are you fucking trying to help me? Chill out. Anyway, we got fucking thrown off the lorry. And then we went to a McDonald's or something, and then again, we were walking down the street and I seen a big massive wrought iron gate, and I could see a fire extinguisher. Now, in that moment, that fire extinguisher was mine. That was a friend. I was mortal drunk, so I started fucking climbing this fence for that fire extinguisher because that was like a pot of gold when you're pissed, you know what I mean? We carried that thing all around fucking Newcastle, took it to McDonald's. We took it into a fucking telephone box, tried to ring some people. The fire extinguisher's got family. We tried to ring the fire extinguisher's family. Until we went to in fact, I think we tried to get into a taxi with it. I've got a picture on me Facebook or something of the fucking taxi driver. He wouldn't let us in this fucking taxi with a fire, because he was like, his question was, why you got a fire extinguisher? Valid question. Valid.
Should have said you're off-duty firefighters.
Until like we ended up going to McDonald's and getting that fire extinguisher fucking stolen off us by another group of lads. We were outnumbered.
You could have said, well, we're firemen, our fire truck broke down, so we brought the fire extinguisher and we're getting in your cab because we need to go to a house that's on fire.
Yeah, fucking off. You say that when you're pissed up and firefighters.
Why a firefighter on duty wearing a fucking Ben Sherman shirt with some fucking winkle pickers and a nice pair of jeans, you know what I mean?
What's a winkle picker?
Winkle, no, them pointy shoes that you wear when you go out.
Yeah.
Oh, you love a bit of the pointy shoes.
Used to are the fucking slanty mic crew. I'm going to call used to the slanty mic crew.
I've got it sideways like a
fucking sideways gat.
Yeah.
Gangsters.
I don't know, I just think it's...
Winkle pickers.
I saw he did it and I thought, you know what, that looks cool as fuck.
It looks proper cool.
Because you can get a bit of an angle now.
Yeah,
and
get the
you
angle
see
of the
face.
dangle.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? What a wise man once told me what it is. It's called the angle of the dangle.
Fucking
Angle
trying to
of
situate
the
myself
dangle.
in the frame.
I did ask everybody to wear Hawaiian shirts, but...
Yeah, I did look for mine and I chucked it out.
Or did you ask? You asked, yeah.
Yeah.
I got
the
wardrobe
shorts
full.
and the shirt to match the hat. And the shorts got torn on the night. And the shirt, I chucked it out.
I've got a wardrobe full of them. But that's definitely one of the episodes we're going to have to just fucking dress up.
Well, yeah.
Just like dickheads, really. I love a shit shirt night, mate.
Oh, I love them.
Sorry, I used to until I became completely teetotal.
Yeah.
And
We're boring people now.
I
Or not.
can't. I don't want to touch another drop of drink in my life. Honestly, God, I don't. I've got no interest in it. I don't miss it enough to want it.
I've only recently just started drinking again. Like,
What'd you
on
drink?
occasion.
What'd you do?
Whatever's going,
Yeah.
really.
Exactly,
you
that's the
feel-
problem.
Yeah.
See, I'm not. I have one drink I like and that's it, really. I like just one beer and certain beer. Like, I usually drink Bud Light,
Yeah.
but that's all I drink.
No, for the longest time
I
I was
won't
off
drink
it,
anything else.
but I don't know. I just fancied getting back on it again.
It's nice on an evening, watching a bit of telly, have a couple of brewskis and chill out.
My problem was when I used to go out to deliberately get absolutely off me fucking nut.
Didn't we all?
No, but yeah, but there was one time I got pissed in the house. When we first moved here, I got pissed in the house once. And I remember it was like fucking 1:30 in the morning and I was like just fucking steaming drunk. I was drinking like Jack Daniel's honey. And I was just sitting there watching fucking YouTube or something, steaming drunk. I went for a piss downstairs and I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, look at you. Look at you. You're a mess.
The amount of times I've done that. You just look at yourself and your eyes are just
That's
going like this, like a snail.
Is that an epiphany? Is it?
My only problem is now I do that when I'm sober.
Is that an epiphany? When you look at it and you see something, you're like,
Look at the
Shit.
state of you.
Maybe, yeah.
A realisation, maybe.
Maybe you should stop.
actually, I have to Google that epiphany. What is epiphany? I
But-
don't actually know the meaning of that.
But now
it's like a vision, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I definitely do that when I'm sober. I look at the mirror and I think, look at the fucking state of you. Look at you. And end up wanting to fight myself.
It's nice to
Smashing mirrors
No,
up.
it's nice to I have a couple of beers and watch a bit of telly. But like I say, I don't drink spirits.
You don't drink to get pissed though, do you?
No. But I tell you what I do like. I like a Malibu and Coke. Malibu and
Nice.
Coke.
You
That's
fucking
spirit.
wild man.
Yeah, but I don't drink it all the time. Or a bit. Like I say, I've had like Disaronno, Malibu and Coke, things like that. But I'm not. I prefer just having my beer. Just one type of beer, obviously, just a Bud Light. That's it. I don't drink anything else, and it's
No.
low. It's low alcohol as well. It's like nothing.
Beers, but
Alkies wouldn't even have it in their breakfast in the morning.
I don't know. They have some questionable things, especially in lockdown when they're, you know, you hear about people chugging up bottles of hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
yeah, fucking right. I used to know a bloke who used to have a shot of methylated spirits,
What, like paint stripper?
paint strip on it. Yeah,
That stuff will make you go blind.
we used to call him Bamba Bainbridge. He was a parts man.
That's what I'm saying. That stuff I drink, I don't think an alcoholic when you're in Irish for breakfast is
Oh.
that weak.
I went camping once with my mates and I bought fucking Asda's own lager. Fuck me, the cunt wouldn't even put a fire out. It was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I've done that with a 12-pack of Tesco's lager, and it's
Nothingness, isn't it?
water.
It is water. It literally
Yeah.
is water. But people drink that,
Yeah,
or else they wouldn't sell it.
yeah,
People drink it, man.
because it was like a couple of quid. It was not expensive at all. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think when I bought
Disgusting.
it years and years and years ago, it was maybe £3 for 4 cans, and I was like, "Fucking go on, then I'll fucking 20 of them."
Yeah.
And are you been to Magaluf? Anybody been to Magaluf?
No.
So you get something called when you come back from Magaluf, you get Magaluf cough or Magaluf mouth or something it's called. Oh, you can hear him crying downstairs. That irritates us straight away. Anyway, Rushnikov vodka. So
Right.
when you go over there, obviously you're fresh off the plane, go to your hotel, drop your bags. Right, let's fucking get on it. Go to the shop for some supplies, water, crisps, whatever. I seen litre of Rushnikov vodka for €3. I bought 50 fucking euros of worth of it, mate. I just the hotel room, it looked like a fucking distillery. It was bottle after bottle after bottle. And at the end of it, we probably had half of it left because we couldn't drink it because it was that shit. It was fucking awful stuff.
That's dangerous. Some of that cheap.
I had to go to the doctors when I come back because my tongue had loads of little white dots off it.
Yeah.
And I told her where I came back from. She was like, "Yeah, fucking more than likely the vodka out there. It's just absolutely fucking horrendous." I mean, it's not even for human consumption. It's probably that bad. I remember one morning I got up and there was no mixers, so I think it might be in the second morning. Do you know when you're still quite fresh into the holiday sort of thing, and you think you're the big man, you can do it. I end up having fucking vodka and water, sitting on the balcony, still steaming drunk. Bad shit, man. I went to Benidorm as well once, and we did like a 24-hour session. Literally rolled in from the club in the morning, went straight to breakfast, and the waitress was like, "Oh, what do you want for your what do you want to drink?" And I was like, "I'll have a fucking double vodka and orange." Smashed double vodka and oranges for a bit, had some breakfast. I went back up to the hotel room, went to bed. I didn't wake up for 3 days, mate.
What a waste.
That was me gone. Bosh.
So when you're saying that one of the reasons you don't drink as much because like you drink to get pissed.
Yeah, I don't miss it because I don't miss the way it makes you feel. I don't miss the hangovers in the morning. I don't miss sometimes how you.
But couldn't you drink it casually, like casually?
No, because it's the buzz. You know when it's the buzz that you start getting off the drink.
Yeah.
Things start being. If we were on the drink now, and you get a little buzz and you start getting a little bit leery, you start getting a bit funny. You start like everybody bounces off each other, and then that just leads into just. It just skyrockets, and then you just end up on fucking shots of whatever, and then the next morning you're like, oh, I can't remember where the fuck I was. Why do something just?
That hangover feeling, man. It's horrible.
Yeah, awful, absolutely awful, and I don't miss it one bit. When was the last time you were hungover?
Can't remember. Last time I was hungover, a long time ago now. Like I say, I'm more of a stay at home, chill out, casual drink in the evening type person, watching football, having a couple of beers. But you are a European.
God,
You're the UK version of a party boy and jackass.
he's fucking dead on. Definitely worse people than me out there.
The thing is, the hangover part of it, I used to, you got a plan when you go out drinking. You're going to go to this pub, that pub. that club, I used to have a plan for the hangover. Like, well, not necessarily a plan. I just used to look forward to the fact of, like, you used to go out, get your drinks and stuff, like your pre-drinks, then get your snacks and whatever for the morning. And then the plan was always wake up at whatever time you wake up, and then you could just have the day to mong. I used to look forward to that, just monging out, just hungover, just it's an excuse to just sit inside and
Sit in your pants.
yeah,
So really, I'm quite
watch
boring.
movies all day.
I'm quite boring compared to you two then. I've never really been a go out person.
I don't know. I mean, I've always been. Yeah, I always thought it was kind of part of growing up, really, in your teens and stuff.
I've never really been massively interested in it. I mean, like I said, I'd rather just sit at home, watch the football, watch telly and have a beer. I've never really massively been like... Because like you said, most people are like... Well, Thursday's a new Friday now, isn't it? They class
Apparently
it.
so.
Oh,
And like, it's like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then everyone on Sunday, that's what they do. But I've never been interested in it.
It used to be...
I'm a bit of an old timer, I suppose.
well,
an old boy.
An old fashioned person.
I don't know what it's like around here for a drink. I've never been out for a drink around here, but like up in Newcastle, it used to be fucking pretty much
Radgies everywhere.
every fucking day of the week, mate. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Just
Oh, you
fucking...
probably do get them. You get them down there, down in the
No,
old
but I'm saying
spoons.
like most of the nightclubs were sort of open. Probably
Yeah.
4
Talk to
nights,
me.
5 nights
Every day of the week.
Talk to me.
Talk to you,
Geordie Birds. What's the story?
In Balamory.
please. I don't. What? Yeah, the female.
Geordie Birds.
XY chromosomes.
They're like the male ones.
What?
But they got boobies.
Okay, the character of a Geordie woman, is it anything remotely the same as Geordie Shore?
No, fuck me, no.
No?
Fuck me, no.
No?
Fucking hell. Like
So that's like Geordie but
everything
on
on
steroids.
everything on Geordie Shore. So
So just ramped up to 10, isn't it?
I used to know a bloke who's a no bloke on the set of Geordie Shore. Before Gaz Beadle fucking took a lass into there to shag her, IDs were checked, fucking they were background checked and everything, mate. They weren't you could listen, it's TV, it's scripted.
Yeah.
It to a degree. But a lot of them bastards were from fucking Middlesbrough anyway.
So they won't even...
Middlesbrough and fucking Darlington and shit. Like
They weren't even from Newcastle.
some of them weren't that. Some of them weren't. Like Geordies, a lot of people might fucking argue, and you can fucking argue all you want, but I'm not a real Geordie, essentially. I come from Jarrow, me.
Where's Gerald? Where's it nearest to?
It's about 6 miles, 5-6 miles outside of Newcastle.
Where's it closest to? Is it closest to Newcastle?
It's closest to Sunderland,
Oh.
1000%. But it's got an NA postcode. My mum and dad's postcode was NA32, so I don't give a fuck who you are living in
Any
NA.
side? Any side? Geordie, Sunderland?
I don't know. Don't think it was that.
Any?
Northeast,
Yeah.
maybe it's Newcastle, northeast.
Northeast.
But yeah, Geordie Shore is far from fucking.
That was massive years ago, wasn't it?
Oh mate, it still is. I mean, they still do loads of bits and bobs now. I mean, they've made a lot of fucking money from it. Don't get me wrong. Fuck me, have they?
But they've had to really low, especially especially on the women's side. It's quite for men. It's like it's a whole different ball game, isn't it? But for women, like some of the things them birds do on that show, man.
But listen, that's no.
I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time, but
It's no different from equal opportunities and that. You can't really discriminate on fucking men and women. If a woman wants to suck someone off, then fucking hell, let her suck someone off. But if she does, she's a slag. But if a bloke's getting sucked off by that said woman, that bloke is a fucking legend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
And
that's the thing, isn't it?
I don't
see that changing anytime soon.
No.
I don't get why.
No, I don't know where it's set in stone really. If you're a lass and you've shagged fucking
Plus, if you called a man a slag, he'd actually take that as a compliment.
yeah, you fucking fit, you'd fist bump him, slap him on the arse, and say, "Go on, son, get yourself in there."
That's
Sort
the
of
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
But now, women have always got that stigma attached to them, and I don't personally agree with it. If you want to suck cock, suck cock. As many as you like.
Couple at a time, if you
Fucking
want.
do what you want, like sort of thing. I don't really.
Let's diverge from the cock talk.
But then again, I haven't got a daughter. Matt, you got a fucking daughter.
Yeah. No, I don't like the idea of her growing up. I just want to put her in a cell
In a fucking cell.
Yeah,
Well, you're
just-
fucking Joseph Fritzl
Yeah,
or
just
something.
lock her away.
Josie Fritz.
I know. I'll take her to a nunnery, and she can learn the words of God and stay there.
I think the world for women, it's always going to be completely different from a world for men. Like,
Well, there's a
There's
lot of
always gonna
things
be-
that men do, but it's used against all men. There's certain things that men do that ain't right, yet people stigmatise it and attach it to all men. The same with women. There's certain
Well-
things certain women do, and they use it against all women. If
So,
that makes sense.
Channel
Does that
5,
make sense?
It's like that Channel 5 documentary, mate. How many women do you know of or heard of, like, that have been abused by fucking men, and now, oh fuck,
It's always in the news. Always about
men have
women getting
yep,
beaten up and stuff like that. But you hardly ever hear about.
because men don't speak up.
Yeah.
Until the other day, that one.
Did you watch it?
I've watched a bit of it, and to be honest, I was
It's fucking harrowing.
It's just I
it's
felt
horrible, man.
I mean, I
What's
watched
it
all.
called?
My wife, my abuser, or
My Wife, My Abuser,
Yeah.
the true story or something,
She was horrible.
or the true tapes, true story.
Yeah, I didn't watch it all. I've got to finish watching it, but
Channel 5.
Yeah. The fact that he had to put up security cameras in his house just to capture what was going on.
2 little daughters as well, and
Yeah.
they.
Three. There was 3 of them.
Was it 3?
3 little girls. Yeah.
So them children, that was complete normalisation for them. That was their house, and they felt normal in
do
that
you know what,
house.
to that bloke, I mean, I obviously, like I said, I haven't seen a whole lot of it, but I saw a bit of it, and at the end, every time it happened, the first thing he did was he made sure them kids were okay, didn't he? Like,
Yeah.
he was like, he didn't care what happened to him. He was just focused on my kids okay.
Do you know what it is? A lot of people. This is probably going to be a little bit
Trivial.
no, what's that one way I don't agree with you?
Controversial.
Controversial. A woman's laying into you, yeah? I've done this in a nightclub before. A woman's laying into you, yeah?
Mm.
You fucking better believe you're getting a dig back. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? If you're laying into a bloke, you better be fucking looking for a clip back. Anybody agree with that?
Oh yeah, I do.
Cool.
I suppose with certain, it's like if they're
Black
it's
and
fair
white.
enough if they say if they're doing it, then they can't then expect what they're doing to not have any repercussions.
So it goes to the point where, do you think Ronda Rousey's husband fucking beats Ronda Rousey? I fucking doubt it.
No, I don't.
No chance. No chance in fuck.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did it in a nightclub once where I was getting fucking shoved around by this fucking young
Shit
lass.
tank.
Fuck me. She was like, I had a drink in my hand. She was fucking shoving us and all that. And I was like, "Hey, I'm dancing here. Come on."
The
Just
hat.
I'm yeah, even with the hands, yeah. Even with that accent, I was just dancing, and she was just being a fucking tour rag, and I went, "Fuck off." Nose everywhere. Bosh. Go on, fuck off, you knob. It was a bit
It's
hoo-ha.
going to go in the thumbnail. Rob the abuse. Flying elbows everywhere, mate.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't.
The Geordie elbow.
Yeah.
I mean, I do genuinely believe if you're a fucking woman and you're laying into a fucking bloke, you
But again,
we're
that's
punch
not
bags.
all women. That there's a
But
segregation.
that's not all men either. On the
No,
other
that's what I'm
side of
saying.
the
There's a
scale, yeah.
segregation of men and a segregation of women on either side that give men and women a bad name.
Yeah.
So a small amount would do that, but then it goes against the whole, opposed to just that segment.
What is it? That Johnny Depp and Amber Heard documentary about the court case and stuff. There is no bigger. There's nothing better in a courtroom than to be a woman,
Yeah.
because you're always going to be heard. You're always going to be louder than a bloke, because with stuff like that case, I mean, I don't quite know how that case went. I think,
No, Johnny
Depp
Depp
won,
won,
didn't he? Yeah.
he won that case, yeah.
but in certain points of it, it seemed like it wasn't going to go his sort of way.
I just think automatically, as soon as a woman and a man, couple, whatever, go to court, automatically, 9 times out of 10, they think, right, woman's going to win.
And that's 9 times out of 10, mate. 9 times out of 10.
But like I said, I just think a lot of things on men and male stuff, there's things that women do that let all of women down, and there's things that men do that let the whole of men down because there's like
You're fucking Sweden, aren't you? You as a person, you are just fucking Sweden, aren't you? You just sit on that fence and just go, yeah, I agree with you, yeah.
But like, I just think that like you get people do things. It's like, oh well, because one person does it, one man does that, all men are the same, and it's not the case at all. It's not the case.
Give me a. We're very, very close, but just before we go, I've got 2 scenes on my arm. I've got no regrets, only memories.
Okay.
Do it all today, worry about it all tomorrow. And I live by fucking none of them, by the way. I've got them tattooed on my skin.
You've also
Fuck's
got
sake.
9/11, New York tattooed on your skin.
Yeah, but I had a bigger heart back then, and I. Honestly, well, if you want to go down a it's not a conspiracy theory. We haven't got a lot of time left, but that fucking day changed everyone's lives. By the way, I don't know, what fucking tattoos you got? You've got sergeant's shame chevrons on your fucking knuckles.
On my thumb.
Yeah. Oh, you used to be in the army. Fuck off, mate.
Cool, isn't it?
Give me a saying that you would love to live by. Just short and sweet, like a little phrase.
God, you gotta give me more time on that one.
Well, I'm going to give you an example.
Go on.
Mine is an old Chinese proverb. You may have heard it.
Okay.
Fuck 'em.
That's a good one. I do like that one. That's one that they say at work. Quite a few of them say at work. And
Fuck 'em.
Fuck 'em. Yeah.
Cool. Have you got one?
Mine's out of a film. One of my favourite films, The Dark Knight, with the Joker. Why so serious? Does that count?
Well, of course, it fucking counts. Yeah.
Does that count? Like, why is everything so serious? Yeah.
Shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be.
Definitely shouldn't be.
so serious?
I haven't seen that. But I know. Sorry.
Heath Ledger, best Joker.
See, we're fucking going down that little fucking.
You did it.
See, now you're getting pissed off.
You did it.
No,
you did it.
Because he's still thinking. Because he's fucking having a stroke again.
Yeah.
You haven't got one here.
I ain't got one, mate.
You can't do that.
I ain't got one right now.
You haven't got one right now.
We'll do it next episode. Next episode will be irrelevant.
I'm busy watching all the X-Men at the minute.
Oh yeah. How far are you?
Where the fuck did Wolverine wore yellow spandex, but was it only in the comic books?
Pretty much.
I think he's in the comic book, so I don't think I've seen
Mind you,
him.
they're bringing it back in Deadpool 3. I think.
I think he should wear yellow spandex again.
I think he is. Have you seen the leaked photos from the movie set? He's got the yellow spandex on.
The only leaked photos I see are from OnlyFans. Right, that's another one done. Catch you again. Thank you very much for listening.
Ciao for now.